Take a look at Gohar on this boast, actually on match ball. So she whips it back in and wins the match and wins the title in this shot here. So again, it looks quite easy, doesn't it? It doesn't look the most difficult thing in the world, but what she does really well, she's got such a threat of such powerful backhand hitting. You know, she hits it so well up and down there for hours and hours and hours. So what that does for her opponent, as Camille cross courts really wide, make sure she doesn't volley. Just watch Camille for a second. She's watching, but just goes straight across there. Like all that body weight's moving there because of the threat of Gohar. She gets in this position and she often, really winds up. Just going to zoom in for a sec. She really winds up, gets that really high vertical racket position. She's showing a lot of options there. Look at those options. That ball could go anywhere she wants. But then what she decides to do is just wait a little bit, let the ball come slightly behind her, and you just see she redirects that ball into that sidewall. She just makes sure she doesn't, take it too early, lets it just go a little bit past her. She's almost shielding it a little bit. If you notice where that is, her body position, she's shielding it. Her back is nice and straight, and the angle for Camille to see is not that easy. So everything is now shaped up for a lot of threat because of what she's done previously. And then she just goes, right, there we go. I'm going to stick you back into that sidewall, plays it. And it's actually a really, really good shot also. It didn't even need to be that good of a shot. But because of all this threat and options and how she sets up the same every single time, it just makes sure that her opponent is really struggling to see that. So see if you can get onto that position at the back of the service box. Really, really admirable. Also, she's on that open stance, which is really difficult. But it's her setup, threat, and option. Same if you can get yourself in a similar position. All of a sudden, your opponent maybe has to guess, maybe has to hedge their bets a little bit. And then you can get that ball into the open court, winning shots, something like this that Nohan Gohar does.